What up, what up, what up, YouTube? Mr. 300 Vase back at you again, man, with another review. And today we are checking out the Freemax Mesh Pro Metal Edition, alright, and the Resin Edition, alright. Yeah, man, so tell y'all a little bit about the tank, man. You guys know I've been using this tank now for, I don't like the tanks, man. I hate the tanks. But I've been using this tank for a little bit, probably almost over a month now. But give you a few little specs, man. It's a 25 millimeter, 6 mil capacity, maximum capacity. All right. What else we got here? Uses mesh coils. All right. Comes with a single mesh coil. All right. They also make a double and a triple mesh coil. And then they got some stainless steel mesh coils. It's got a push button type fill for the top fill, dual airflow, airflow control, wide bore 810 tip, and gold plated 510 thread connection. In the packaging, man, you'll get the bubble glass, all right, that allows you to do up to the 6 mils, and then you get the regular glass in there as well. This the regular. That's the regular. That's the regular, and then that's it's the Prego tank, man. Prego tank. We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. Everything is pretty much the same between the Resin Mesh Pro, and the Metal Edition. Airflow is the same. Everything's the same except for the actual composition of the actual tank itself. This one, the resin, of course, does have the resin top and resin bottom and resin drip tip. On the Metal Edition, of course, everything it's metal. It's all metal, man. Metal bottom, metal top, and metal drip tip. That's really all it is to it. Coil wise, single coil to me sucks. I do not like the single coil in there. Absolutely hardly any flavor for me off of it. The dual coil and the triple coil, for me, the flavor is outstanding on this tank, man. Y'all know I like my drippers. I like my B2Ks. I like my drippers. I like the flavor off of those. The flavor off of this tank is very close, the closest that I've had from a tank to a dripper. And of course, you know, I started to grab a few of these tanks. I had a few of my a few of you guys ask me, you know, what about these tanks? Plus, I do work in the shop, so I like to be able to let my people know, you know, the ins and outs and what I actually think. And I feel like I really can't recommend something to someone if I haven't had it myself. Single coil sucks on this. Dual coil is my go-to. The dual coil runs from 60 to 90 watts. The triple coil is from 70 to 110. I'm sorry, 80 to 110. All right. I haven't had a chance to try any of the stainless steel coils, mesh coils in here. But also let me say this, the longevity on the coils, me personally, I get about 7 days on this, but this is me, like I have this with me almost every day. I'm vaping on this every day, all day. So me getting 7 days out of a coil, 6 to 7 days out of a coil, for me is outstanding. That was one of the actual reasons why I stopped using tanks a few years ago. You know, getting 1 day, 3 days, you know, depending on the type of coil. But for me, the biggest thing about this is the flavor. The flavor, man, yo. And of course, you get some pretty good clouds. I got this at 66 watts. This one is rated for 70 to 90. And bubbled up to about 80. Um, I don't get any dry hits off of it. The wicking ports, I don't know, y'all probably can't see. There's 4 wicking ports on here. You got 2 slotted ones like this on each side, and then you got 2 half ones on each side. It's for me, it's a win-win, man. Like I said, it's really, this tank has really been surprised, man. I know a lot of y'all think I'm going crazy because I'm using tanks, but this tank has really shocked me. Let's talk about this resin. Talk about this resin right quick, man. I actually just got the metal edition today. I just got this one today. This is the one I've been had for over a month. Everybody's seen this. The first week I dropped it. And broke the glass, right? So then I switched over to the regular glass that was in there, right? But when I dropped it, because it's resin, let me see if you can see. It cracked, right? Cracked right there, right? Right there at the bottom, right there. Cracked the airflow. So the airflow just slides around, right? So a few days ago, I dropped the tank again. The glass didn't break this time, but this top piece is demolished, man. Like, and now it's like the tank still works and everything. It doesn't leak or anything like that, but that is just that. Come on, man. And I get it. It's resin, but I wasn't thinking. I just thought, just like probably anybody else would think, oh man, that looks amazing. Let me get the resin. If you drop it, it's going to break. Resin is pretty much plastic. It's hardened plastic, man. So just be prepared for that, which is the reason why I decided to go with the metal edition. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't see this one breaking anytime soon. Might break the glass if I drop it. But that's just something, that I figured you guys might want to know, or something that I could let you guys know that you might not get from other reviewers, because they generally just get stuff, review it as soon as they get it, and then they on to the next thing, man. So that's all I got for y'all, man. I know this has been a long video, well, longer than normal. But like I said, I just wanted to get the information out to you guys, and let you guys know my thoughts on it, man. So with that being said, man, vapes in the air, man. Vape me.